Okay, to begin with, I'm aware ADPC started with some of the flagship courses like urban disaster risk management or the public health in emergencies, and in these courses I had been engaged as a resource person a number of times. Getting into the community based disaster risk management and also working with the national nodal agencies which manage disasters in the respective countries, also working with intergovernmental organizations like the Mekong River Commission or the Asian Ministerial Conference for Disaster Risk Reduction, and of course we have ASEAN and SAARC. So I believe ADPC's strength has been not only by spreading the religion through its graduates of these courses, which are in scores across the region and across the countries, but also intimately working with national authorities and international stakeholders and the private sector and NGOs in the risk reduction, building risk reduction capacity. So I think this is a strong point and a wealth which I see ADPC has been building over the years. I am aware of ADPC through a charter becoming an intergovernmental organization where the charter has been signed by member states. I am also aware ADPC has a strong nexus with the NDMOs or the National Disaster Management Offices, and this intimate knowledge of the governance structures in the region, of the decision making processes and the nitty-gritties of particularly the challenges associated with communities in the respective countries. I believe this knowledge and this experience which ADPC has is a forte of ADPC, and it really helps ADPC in embarking upon a lot of risk reduction work that it does in the region. ADPC has been working with the UN system, particularly with OCHA, with ISDR, with UNDP, with World Health Organization, also with UNESCAP. Specifically, we set with the ADPC on a platform called ISDR Asia Partnership, which is a 30+ organization platform, and where a lot of information exchange happens. As OCHA, we have been recently focusing upon 3 particular countries, China, Bangladesh and Vietnam, with Norwegian support in further strengthening response preparedness and risk reduction in these countries. In the past, ADPC has also been associated on some of the UNDAC, the UN Disaster Assessment Coordination preparedness missions, and I am referring to Cambodia, where ADPC's intimate knowledge of the country, of the community and the socio-economic fabric, that was very useful for the mission. As we all know, Asian region is prone to disasters. I mean, this is nothing new. Again and again, nature keeps reminding us, referring to the recent quake followed by tsunami in Japan. So no amount of preparedness is enough, and that's the message we are getting. So indeed, there is a need for all the risk reduction community to look freshly at what we have been doing in terms of risk reduction. Coming back to the region, we have vulnerabilities and we have a challenge. The vulnerabilities will be increasing if we do not meet these challenges, and I am referring to urbanization, the growing urbanization, more and more people living in more vulnerable areas by the coastline, on the river banks or close to the fault lines of the quakes. We also have uncontrolled urban center growth. So having these policies, whether we are having right type of policies in order to control these so that lesser people will be in the harm's way, I think that is a greater challenge for all of us whose business it is every day to work in the risk reduction area. ADPC's strength in terms of having intimate knowledge of the national disaster management structures, the decision making processes, and of course the intricacies of the communities, the way communities are structured, the socio-economic fabric. I am aware of some of the good work ADPC has done in Cambodia in terms of flood preparedness mitigation and sort of replicating that into the neighboring countries. I think we need to do more of this, because this is an unending task, and sky is the limit if we really think how prepared one should be, how prepared the community should be. So there is a wide canvas that we need to address, and ADPC's continued efforts in terms of getting the communities, bringing the message down to the communities and to the national authorities, injecting some of these into the policies or mainstreaming, helping the national authorities to mainstream risk reduction. I think this is an ongoing effort that we all need to support and work along.